guarantee you any brand new Chevy truck made in today's day will not last as long as that truck right there. That's a Chevy 2500. That truck will run for probably 1,000,000 miles or more. Those are well built trucks. Those trucks will outlive some humans. Of course, it's Latino people driving it. I was wondering who was driving it. Like, see that Suburban down there? That Suburban ain't gonna last like that truck. It might. I doubt it though, because they don't. It might. 50-50. That's a well-made truck, though, for real. That's a well-made truck. So the title of the video saying, hey, hey, ho, ho, I have to pull that up. I gotta pause this. Sorry for all the blank screens. Hey, cool, we got some new Beavis and Butthead. Beavis and Butthead. Oh, we have the cards. Ah, look at Zlingelinski, he's so short. Hey, he's for real, a midget. You booty bandit?
That's why your room looks like this.
Only my room? No way.
The fuck is
Call
that
me
guy
right
doing?
here. Hey.
I don't think he's scoring with any chicks with a room like that.
Man, that pollution in the air is strong today.
Yeah.
It's like something tried growing here.
Damn, this guy is huge.
Jeez Louise, Lover. Like some 30 points.
Davis, your hands should be that big as much as you choke the chicken.
Whatever. Fine.
I can't show that.
This one must look like
Ah,
a giant
fucking camera, it's
sausage
gotta
I'm
stop.
about to take a whiff.
Is there even a camera here? I don't think there's a camera. Oh. Yeah, no, there ain't. Oh, yeah, there is, right
Hey,
there.
fellas. Told you I'd be back to see how things were
I
going.
think I didn't do that.
Everything is cool, Mr. President.
Yeah, we're hanging in there. Hey, do you guys remember that time when we took that picture together?
Ha!
That was back in the 90s, bro. We were balling, man.
Yeah, you guys had a few little groupies, too. Probably got a little poontang that night, huh? Yeah.
So what really happened with you and that Zlingelinski man at the White House, Mr. President?
Guys, let me teach you something right now. In life, you gotta play the cards that you're dealt. If you got a pair of threes, you can bluff all you want, but you're probably gonna lose.
He's talking about
Chief.
Zlingelinski.
Is that what you were telling that Zlingelinski dude?
Exactly. First off, he comes to the White House to beg for money, looking like he just left Planet Fitness.
For real.
I mean, show some class, would you? He's all dressed up today. Yeah, and then let me tell you, I've been around them Colombians and Jamaicans in New York since the 80s, my friend. That freaking guy was coked up to the gills, Jack.
Hey, he did look coked
He
up
was
to the
hitting
gills.
that blow like he was Zlingelinski, Montana.
So what led to all the commotion, Mr. President? It looked like you guys were gonna fight or something.
Let me tell you, Butthead, I wanted to backhand that little pipsqueak so bad, it wasn't even funny. You see, you're acting like some tough guy for the cameras, but everybody knows he's just a little bitch.
He is.
Wow, Mr. President, is that really the same guy?
That's him on Dancing with the
Yeah.
Stars.
That's him, Beavis. He was used to treating old Joe like his hoe, but the buck stops here, buddy.
Wow, I never saw anything like that in my life.
This guy thinks he's Billy Badass, but without the U.S. having his back,
He's right.
he is straight pussy.
Yeah.
He threw that clown out the White House like yesterday's trash. Anyway, we have cards. We'll figure out a way. What's this you guys are watching?
Wow, this guy works a 12-hour shift, and this is what he comes home to?
Damn, I feel sorry for the guy.
If that's what marriage is like, I'll stay single and God's gift to women forever.
After a long day of being the president, Melania knows I need my 3 Bs. Oh yeah, a bath, a Big Mac, and a BJ. All right, you guys, it's back to work being the president. I'll be back to hang out with you guys in Common Sense News again, though, all right? Peace.
I wonder if Trump really voiced that. I doubt it.
All right, everybody, it's Common Sense News, bringing it every time.
I'm gonna watch that again. That was good. I can't show certain
Hey,
videos.
Beavis, look at your brother.
That's Beavis' brother.
Screw you, butthead, you little booty bandit. Yeah, that's why your room looks like this, guys.
Cleaning my room.
He called him a booty bandit.
Part 2.
No way, dude. Call me right here is Nass freaking Tay.
We've got some bowls here to clean up.
I don't think he's scoring with any checks with a room like that.
Alright, we clean up this chair. Get some of these bowls down. That's a little crusted on. I need to soak it in some hot water first.
Yuck.
Looks like something tried growing in here.
Damn, this guy is huge.
Oh, bitch,
These
man.
weasels are like some 34-inch pythons.
Beavis, your hands should be that big as much as you choke the chicken.
Whatever, butwad.
Wow, his schlong must look like a Vienna sausage when he goes to take a whiz.
Hey, fellas. Told you I'd be back to see how things were going.
Everything is cool, Mr. President.
Yeah, we're hanging in there. Hey, do you guys remember that time when we took that picture together?
That was back in the 90s, bro. We were ballin', man.
Yeah, you guys had a few little groupies, too. Probably got a little poontang that night, huh? Yeah.
So what really happened with you and that Zlingelinski man at the White House, Mr. President?
Go watch that
Guys,
interview. That's a good
Let me teach you
interview.
something right now. In life, you gotta play the cards that you're
They're
dealt.
playing Uno.
If you got a pair of 3s, you can bluff all you want, but you're probably gonna lose.
Gotcha, Chief.
Is that what you were telling that Zlingelinski dude?
Exactly. First off, he comes to the White House to beg for money, looking like he just left Planet Fitness.
It did look like he just left
show
Planet
some
Fitness.
class, would you?
He's all dressed up today.
Yeah, and then let me tell you, I've been around them Colombians and Jamaicans in New York since the 80s,
Look,
my
these
friend.
potholes.
That freaking guy was coked up to the gills, Jack.
They're showing her he was
Hitting
touching his
that
nose.
blow like he was Zlingelinski, Montana.
Zlingelinski, Montana.
So what led to all the commotion, Mr. President? It looked like you guys were gonna fight or something.
Let me tell you, butthead, I wanted to backhand that little pipsqueak so bad, it wasn't even funny. He's here acting like some tough guy for the cameras, but everybody knows he's just a little bitch.
Trump treats him in that interview. You gotta
Wow,
watch
Mr.
it.
President, is that really the same guy?
He's on Dancing with the
Yep.
Stars.
That's him, Beavis. He was used to treating old Joe like his hoe, but the buck stops here, buddy.
Wow, I never saw anything like that in my life.
This guy thinks he's Billy Badass, but without the U.S. having his back, he is straight pussy. He threw that clown out the White House like yesterday's trash. Anyway, we have the cards. We'll figure out a way.
He doesn't have the
What's this
cards.
you guys are watching?
That's what nasty
Guy
place.
works
You
a
don't want to be on that
12-hour
place on
shift,
the left or on the right.
This is what he comes home to?
Damn. I feel sorry for the guy.
If
fuck is
that's
that,
what
a
marriage
greenhouse?
is like, I'll stay single and God's gift to women forever.
After a long day of being the president, Melania knows I need my 3 Bs. Oh yeah, a bath, a Big Mac, and a BJ. All right, you guys, it's back to work being the
I am
president.
Cornholio.
I'll be
I
back
need
to
TV
hang
for
out
my
with you
bum
guys
hole.
in Common Sense News again, though, all right? Peace.
All right, everybody, it's Common Sense News,
What the fuck?
bringing
That's
it
Chicago's
every
new
time.
flag? What the fuck is that? That's not Chicago.
This is Common Sense News. They say the things you want to but were afraid to. Make sure to like, share.
They got some new ones. They made some other ones.
One easy trick will save you thousands when buying a used car. Did you know that some dealerships will clear the check engine codes off their cars? And
Like,
then you'll end
subscription,
up
thumbs up.
buying that car without realizing you're about to get hit with thousands.
No, we'll keep it
Carfax can
going.
tell you the basic history of a car, but it can't tell you the working condition of a car. I spent the last 10 years...
Go to Common Sense News on YouTube if you want to watch this.
Would you look at that?
I'm sorry.
All that hate and racism finally got that ugly ass to boot.
It's that bald-headed black
Bitter
girl.
old hag. Now she can start the Sour Lemon Show with that other washed-up loser, Don Lemon. Yeah, they can
My
do a
channel says the
podcast
things
with
you're too
dozens and
afraid to say,
dozens of
too.
people all over Toledo. They replaced her with this chick that looks like she could start at tight end for the Bears. It's like trading King Kong for Godzilla. And then they went and got RuPaul over here to host on the weekends. That facially challenged battle axe, Rachel Maddow, needs to get fired next. Well, MSNBC, let me remind you of something. Everything woke turns to ish, okay?
Everything woke turns to shit.
Oh, by the way, anybody heard from that Jim Acosta guy?
We lie on TV for food.
Shout out to the homie, Cash Money Patel. Oh yeah. We have some weirdos pooping their pants right now since we dropped some of those Epstein files, and we're just getting started.
Where did they drop for the Epstein files? Oh, they got a bunch of new episodes.
Wow, that turd
3.
Kathleen Kennedy was supposed to retire at Lucasfilms, but will stay on a little longer just to piss everybody off. This broad took America's most beloved franchise and turned it
Star
into a
Wars.
steaming pile of crap.
Yeah, I agree.
You know, in the 70s, I got so much balconies watching Star Wars. It was incredible. Incredible, I tell you.
What's up,
I gotta
Turbo?
admit,
How
the
you
way we're
doing,
kicking
Turbo?
butt out here, it feels like blowing up the Death Star.
Go to
yeah,
Common
buddy.
Sense News if you want to watch this. It's fucking hilarious.
I know those douchebag Democrats are having a fit, like this guy, Hakeem Jeffries, the fake-ass Dollar
Oh,
Tree
dude.
Obama.
You look like you don't give a fuck.
This guy has as much charisma and charm as he saw.
I know how that happened.
And to Robert Reich.
They probably made a turn in an alley, and it was one of them tight alleys, and she probably clipped the door on the alley. That's how that happened. Or somebody hit her. No, that doesn't look like. No, it doesn't look like a hit from the side.
That miserable little Teletubby.
Ooh, look at that.
Taking dumps bigger than that munchkin.
That's nice.
By the way, anybody see Sleepy Joe?
Oh, that's a
I
six
heard
gen.
that crusty old nutsack was breeding at Walmart.
Why did they give him like smiley faces? I don't
All right,
like
you
that.
guys, it's back to making America great again. It's been a wild first month, but we're just
Zlingelinski
getting
again.
going. We have 4 more years of winning coming for that ash buddy. So, until next time, this is Common Sense News, signing out.
Hello,
You're
Turbo.
not in a good position. You don't have the cards right now. With us, you start.
This is the real video.
Right now, you don't. You're playing cards. You're playing cards. You're gambling with the lives of millions of people. You're gambling with World War III.
Yes, he
You're
is.
gambling with World War III.
He wants war, not peace.
You're checking out Common
Let's see the next one.
You might know Harbor Freight for affordability. What you might not know, performance and durability.
President Trump and Elon Musk. Oh, wait.
Mr. President, you won the White House in part because of high inflation. If your tariffs make prices go up...
Excuse me, ask you to speak in, please.
President Trump and Elon Musk.
What the hell is this?
Camilla.
When we think about like these moments where
We really dodged a bullet with this dimwit, I tell you.
things we have
Yeah,
to
we
accept,
did.
and it's just the nature of it.
Wow, she looks drunk off her ass. I'll call my old buddy Vince and hook her up with a job.
Vince McMahon
Yeah, she can be Kamala, the
from the
Indian
WWE.
nightmare. She can go get her behind kicked at WrestleMania.
Mr. President, as strong as you may feel, as powerful as you may think you are, you don't control how we move around in our bodies.
Hey, newsflash, this is America. You're either a man or a woman.
Yeah, true that.
All that other horse hockey is out of here, Tinkerbell.
I'm a still non-binary third gender king, queen, and everything
Shut
between.
up.
Hey, I used to be a man trapped inside a woman's body too, you know. Yeah, but then I was freaking bored.
Hey boss, just
Elon
stopping by to
Musk.
see you and those cool Common Sense News guys. You know?
Great. Apparently we're causing a ruckus out there with Doge exposing these old swamp lizards in the government.
Right, why wouldn't you
Let's see
want
what
this?
the people are saying.
I voted for Donald Trump. Black Trump
I did too.
supporter. Voted for Donald Trump to do what he's doing.
Right.
If you think Elon Musk digging into the corruption of the government, of our tax-paying money into where it goes, if you think that is wrong, then let me assure you, you are brainwashed.
Y'all did all this talking about Elon, but Elon, the only motherfucker out is trying to recover the goddamn money that they took from us.
Talk about it, Playboy.
He the only motherfucker putting in work, and I'm talking about he running it down.
So we do not even know how much of our money has been wasted.
I'm disgusted beyond words. Disgusted with the waste of money. Disgusted with the waste, with the fraud.
The Trump administration scoring a big victory in court
Yeah,
as
buddy.
a judge rejects calls from blue states to block Elon Musk and the Department of Government Efficiency from obtaining federal data.
Even one of Obama's stooge judges is on Team Doge. I tell you, Elon, we're like the modern day Blues Brothers, rocking and rolling and kicking tail all over
The modern
town.
day Blues Brothers. Ric Flair. Woo!
Chelsea Clinton got $84 million from USAID. $3 million of it she spent on her own wedding.
You know what's even crazier? How he gave Ukraine $300 billion without it even being a loan. At least Europe did it as a loan. Now Zelensky doesn't want to give us his minerals for the $300 billion we gave him? Fuck Zelensky. He's a fucking bitch. What's this guy doing on the corner? A lot going on this corner right here. You got a storefront out of business because of Joe Biden. Oh, there was a crazy shooting right down there last week. On the weekend, there was a crazy ass shooting in the hallways of those projects down there. Go to SubX News on Twitter. He's got it on there. On X, it's called X now.
Clinton's been pocketing USAID and Haiti money for decades. And from the looks of it, she didn't spend any
I
of it on
confirmed it. That's where that
ugly-ass
crazy
thing.
ass shooting happened. They were shooting it out in the hallways or some shit.
For Doge to look into.
Go on SubX News, on Twitter, on X, whatever it's called now.
Is probably one of the most
Oh, fuck you,
unintelligent
AOC.
I have ever met or seen.
This bitch is gonna try running for president. Watch.
I don't know. I parallel park space rockets and.
He parallel parks
this fool's
space
so fucking
rockets.
Stupid.
You know what I think, Elon? I think she wants to give you some of that booty, my friend.
The last thing I need is another baby mama, especially a Puerto Rican one. I heard those chicks are crazy, man.
Take a break with the baby mamas for a minute. All right, my guy?
I'm gonna slow down, boss. You know, even though I'm the richest man in the world, that damn child support is kicking my ass, bro. What the hell?
Whoopi gets uglier by the day.
Yeah, I want to know, when did I say, hey, we need another agency next to NASA?
These women are so sour and hateful.
They are. You're right,
Trying to
Elon.
help humanity, and all they do is slander me.
Don't sweat it, Elon. If you were a dried up old hag that...
See, this is what I would do. I'd make a car. I want to make a car that runs on all hydrogen, or a car company that runs on half hydrogen, half gas. And all you got to really do is just, like, you can convert all these cars. See all these cars we're seeing? Every single one of these cars on the road can be converted to run on half hydrogen, half gas. But the oil companies, you know what I saw the other day? I saw a Shell gas station, Shell charging port. So that's why the gas companies really ain't hating the electric idea, which the electric idea is stupid. I mean, that's the only thing I don't like about Elon Musk is the electric cars. That's the only thing I don't like. Other than that, he seems like he's doing good. Especially with finding all that corruption and shit, where they're spending all that wasteful money. That's the city impound on the right. One of many city impounds. Those are the chasers. The chasers.
You'd be miserable too. Oh yeah, and Tom Hanks. That little stunt he pulled on SNL was corny as hell. You know what will be funny though?
Antifa. It's a white guy. It's Antifa.
We'll see who's laughing then, buddy. Well, all right, you guys. It's back to work at making America great again.
Yeah, boss, we definitely have to do this again.
That's right, Elon. So, until next time, this is Common Sense News, where it's facts over feelings every time.
You're checking Common Sense News right now, okay? They say the things you want to, but we're afraid.
Hold on. Zelensky. Hold on. Zelensky and Trump talking at White House. Fucking internet's so fucking slow. Here's the full interview, maybe. I don't know. This has already been altered probably by NBC. I saw the full interview. Look at that old truck.
Experts are here to help turn your vision into
That's a
reality
Chevy.
with free design services. Experience the
Here's a
benefits.
full interview with Trump. Hey, by the way, to the title, hey, ho, ho, those idiots gotta go. Those people are protesting Elon Musk. That's what I'm talking about. But I know that I haven't even brought that up in this whole conversation. I haven't even brought that shit up yet.
To have President Zlingelinski of Ukraine.
It's a nice view of
And
downtown.
we've been working very hard, very close. So we've actually known each other for a long time. We've been dealing with each other for a long time and very well.
The fuck kind of mask that guy got on? He's got on like a futuristic motorcycle mask.
Countries, and I think for the world, actually, beyond both countries.
Saw a big ass rat
And we
running
have
the other
something
day.
That is a very fair deal. And we look forward to getting in and digging and working and getting some of the rare earth. But it means we're going to be inside, and it's a big commitment.
You owe us
from the
your rare
United
earth
States,
for that
and we
$300
appreciate
billion we
working
gave
with you very
you.
much. And we will continue to do that. We have had some very good
This is the real
discussions with
speech.
Russia. I spoke with
Unaltered, possibly.
President Putin, and we're going to try to bring this to a close. It's something that you want and that he wants. We have to negotiate a deal, but we've started the confines.
He
of the
doesn't
deal,
want a
and I think
deal. He wants war.
Something can happen.
Not peace,
The big
Zlingelinski.
thing is the number of soldiers, mostly at this point, but soldiers being killed. We're losing thousands of soldiers. So on both sides, we're losing a lot of soldiers, and we want to see it stop. And we want to see the money get put to different kinds of use, like rebuilding. And we're going to be working very hard. But we've had a lot of very good conversations, and we'll say until we came along, the Biden administration didn't speak to Russia whatsoever. They didn't speak to anybody.
They didn't speak to
just
anyone.
allowed this to continue.
They didn't do shit.
And I will say that, I'll say in front of you, you've heard me say it 1,000 times, if I were president, this war would have never happened. We would have had a deal negotiated through without having to go through.
We dodged a bullet with
what we've gone
Camilla,
through.
not getting hurt.
But your soldiers have been unbelievably brave. We've given them great equipment, but somebody has to use the equipment. They've been unbelievably brave, and we give them great credit. This was supposed to be over very quickly, and here we are 3 years later. So I give tremendous credit to your generals and your
The war has been going since
soldiers
like
and yourself,
2019.
in the sense that it's been very hard.
We've
fighting,
had like
very tough
5
fighting,
to 6
great
presidents, and they've only
And,
had
you
one.
have
They
to
don't
be
even
very
like
proud
him,
of
the
them from
people.
that standpoint. So now we
Zelensky.
want to get it over with. It's enough, right? If we want to get it over with.
How does he go from Dancing with the Stars to the president of Ukraine? How does that happen? I'm curious.
The agreement at the conference in the East Room in a little while, right after lunch.
Is Turbo
And we'll
still
be having lunch
watching?
Together, we're also discussing some other things, and we appreciate.
I need a
everybody
turbo. You
being
got any
here. It's,
turbos?
Somewhat of an exciting moment. but
Turbochargers?
The really exciting moment is when we get
Put a
when they stop
turbocharger
the
on this
shooting and
thing.
we end up with a deal. And I think we're fairly close to getting that. And an honor to have you. And please, I'd like to say something.
No, thank you so much, Mr. President. Thank you for the invitation. And really, I hope that this first document, will be a first step to real security guarantees for Ukraine.
See, are there people still living in the park?
I really count on it. And of course, we count that America will not stop support. Really, for us, it's very important to support and
Oh, they got rid of all the tents?
I want to discuss it.
There's a bunch of tents on the corner right
during
here.
our conversation, and of course the
they did
infrastructure
move them
of
all
security
out.
guarantees. Because for today, I understand what Europe is ready to do,
And they
and
fenced
of
it
course
up.
I want to discuss with you what United States will be ready to do. And I really count on your strong position to stop Putin. And you said that enough with the war. I think that's very important, Ben, to say these words to Putin at the very beginning of war, because he's a killer and terrorist. But I hope that
You're the
that will
terrorist.
stop
Shut
him.
up.
But for us, it's very important to, to save our country, our values, our freedom and democracy. And of course,
You're not democracy. You're a fucking dictator, bro. Shut up.
with the killer about our territories, but it will be later. And of course, what I wanted, we spoke about it by phone, about the drones production. We have very good drones production. I think the best one in the world for today because of the war. Yes, and of course.
The war you don't
we
want to
very
end,
much.
you mean?
And the air defense, you have the best air defense in the world, and really you helped us under attacks of Russians. And I want to speak how we can exchange the licenses. We're open to share the licenses of all our drones with you, of course, with the United States. And we need licenses for quick production of air defense. Even after the war, we need our nation to be calm, that we are secured. So that's why we need this air shield. And of course, about this, I want to speak about the contingents. I think that France and UK already
Ooh, I got a
spoke
brilliant
to,
idea. I'm gonna get
and
the
you know
interview on
that
my
Europe is
channel. I
ready,
know how
but
to do
without the
it.
United States, they will not be ready to be as strong as we need. And the last point was not
Hey,
least,
cool!
about
X-Men, look at that!
people and children. And you
X-Men
know that
97, that's
crazy
badass.
Russians, that they stolen 20,000 of children. Ukrainian children, they changed their names, they changed their families, relatives, and now they're in Russia. We want to bring them back.
They don't want to come back. They don't like you.
Dream, task, and goal for me, and our warriors. By the way, Mr. President, we exchanged, released more than 4,000 warriors from Russian prison, but there are thousands more in the prison. I wanted to share with you some images. How it's just can I now?
Yeah, please.
Some minutes, 1 minute. 1 minute. Just you to understand in what circumstances, in what situation they are, and what the attitude of Russia to our prisoners. That guys, just you before and after. And you see before and after, just you to understand. Now thousands of such guys, ladies and men, there, and that, so they don't eat, they beat them, and they a lot of bad things. So out of, even during the war, there are rules. Everybody knows there are rules during the war. These guys,
don't worry, you don't want that.
You see that 50, 60 kilograms left. And
why am I
a lot of
smelling
such
sulfur
things.
still?
And I didn't want to show you what
I got
the
the smell of
changes
sulfur
were,
stuck in
images
my
of
nose.
children, because I will share with you. And, I mean, it's looking tragic.
Sulfur is like a form of pollution, by the way.
Wanted very much to give you, and you see it.
Yeah.
This is pastor, by the way. They stolen pastors because it's not Russian church. They stolen pastors and moved pastors to the prison. At the end of last year, we brought 3 pastors, and we could exchange them.
I found a
And this is
Venezuelan.
pastor, you see.
Skip. Come on, skip. Don't update.
We could exchange them. And this is pastor, you see.
Yeah, that's tough.
Yeah, so I mean this I wanted to show you, and this, so thank you very much.
We want to get that into, correct?
Yeah, of course. We will.
I think we will. And
we have to, of course.
Do you have any questions, please?
Thank you, Mr. President. With the, how much money is the U.S. going to put into the fund that is being created today, and how does this provide long-term security for Ukraine?
Well, we don't know exactly how much, because we're going to be putting some money in a fund that we're going to get from the raw earth that we're going to be taking and sharing in terms of revenue. So it's going to be a lot of money will be made from the
But
sale
he didn't want to sign
and
the
from
papers.
the use of raw earth. And as you know, our country doesn't have much raw earth. We have a lot of oil and gas.
Which
but
for
we
some
don't have a
reason,
lot
with
of the
fucking,
raw
we're not
earth.
touching, but Trump's
And
touching
what
it.
we do
Good
have
job,
is
Trump.
protected by
Good
the
job, this
environmentalists,
guy.
but that can be unprotected. But still, it's not very much. They have among the best in the world in terms of raw earth. So we're going to be using that, using it for all of the things we do, including AI and including weapons and the military, and it's really going to very much satisfy our needs. So it's something that just worked out really well. We have a lot of oil and we have a lot of gas, but we don't have raw earth. So this has just about every component of the raw earth that we need for computers, for all of the things we do. This puts us in great shape.
And long-term security for Ukraine.
I think they're going to have great long. I think once we make the agreement, that's going to be 95% of it. They're not going to go back to fighting. I've spoken with President Putin, and I feel very strong. I've known him for a long time, and I feel very strongly that they're very serious about it, and we'll make a deal. And when the deal is made, I don't think we talk about security. Everyone's talking about the other day, all they talked about was security. I said, let me make the deal first. I have to make the deal first. I don't worry about security right now. We have to have a deal, because right now, last week, 2,000 soldiers died on both sides. 2,000. And they're losing 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 a week. So as we sit here and we talk, people are getting shot and dying on the battlefield. And you know, they're not American soldiers.
We're gonna
but they're
broadcast this
Russian
later, the
soldiers
whole
and the
interview.
Ukrainian soldiers, and we want to be able to stop it. And we want to be able also to spend money on other things. We don't want to. This is a tremendous amount of money, and what the Biden administration did was terrible. They were giving money, but he had no security on the money. Europe, as you know, gave much less money, but they had security. It was in the form of a loan. They get their money back. And
See,
we
this is
didn't.
what I
And
just
now,
said.
At least we're protected because the American taxpayer has to be
Oh,
protected
fuck, I
too.
almost got a
But
flat tire.
this is an incredible
I
agreement
got
for
20 PSI,
Ukraine
fuck.
because we have a big investment in their country now, and what they have, very few people have. And we're able to really go forward with very, very high-tech things and many other things, including weaponry that we're going to use in many locations, but that we need for our country. This allows us to do that.
Sorry.
Yes, go ahead, please.
I like the question where they asked him, do you ever wear a suit? Do you even own a suit? And then he's like, we're in the middle of war. He's like, well, maybe one day I'll buy a suit nicer than yours, or maybe not as nice.
Will open. I mean, the next document, but anyway, here we see in the framework, we see a really goodwill for this. LNG terminals for us is very important, and I think for security.
Alright, we'll finish this later. Like, subscribe, share, thumbs up.
We have the biggest storage, gas storage. We have the biggest in Europe.